This week, I'm telling you how YouTube made me run a half marathon. 8 months ago, I started my YouTube channel, and at the exact same time, I decided to set my first challenge regarding my fitness journey. Thanks to a book, a well-known YouTuber, and a big list of challenges I set for myself, YouTube has changed my life in regards to my health and fitness in 2024. And I'm here to explain how it all happened, as well as tell you what I'm already thinking about for 2025. If we haven't met yet, my name is Emma, and I actually do a lot of challenges here on my YouTube channel. And the one that I didn't think would ever happen when I started this had to be running a half marathon. However, instead of boring you from my living room, I'm actually going to take you on the road, and we're gonna go for a little walk around my neighborhood. So, let's go. Okay, so first things first, I want to go over my background in regards to running. All right, let's just say that me and running don't exactly have the best past. First of all, when it comes to sports, I used to be a national level swimmer almost 2 decades ago now, so it's been a minute. But even then, I never really liked running. And then post-swimming, I got into various sports, including CrossFit, and guess what? I still hated running. I have struggled on and off though since I quit swimming, and even during then, with my weight, how I feel, physically fit, everything in between. So let's just call that the running recap, aka until 2024, I never really ran. Fast forward to February 2024, and I decide to do something called the 12-week year. And basically, I recorded it here on YouTube, so that's kind of where YouTube entered the scene in terms of my fitness and running and everything in between. So basically, what I decided to do was add fitness to one of the goals I set for myself. And that included the tactic of going to the gym 3 times a week, or at least working out 3 times a week. And honestly, I think that was one of the targets that I hit the most during those 12 weeks. To be confirmed somewhere on the screen here. So that's what really kicked off the consistency this year, 2024, with me and my fitness journey. 3 times a week, me at the gym. And then came the 90-day transformation with growing with ananas. So that actually started during the 12-week year. It's crazy how all this stuff overlaps. So that happened beginning of April, mid-April. I got an email from her saying I'd been accepted into kind of the final interviews, and I got it, which is crazy when you think about it. Again, on YouTube. So if I hadn't have been posting on YouTube already, and if I hadn't have been as engaged on the platform, I definitely don't think I would have seen Anna's post about joining her for a 90-day transformation. So I started that May 1st. And then I was set. I was off for 3 months following her program. And for me, the biggest takeaway that I got from those 90 days, and by the way, there is a video coming out very soon on her channel about that. I will be sharing that as soon as I can. The biggest takeaway I got from that entire experience was really listening to myself more, listening to what my body needs, listening to how I feel. For instance, tonight, I was actually supposed to do this whole video while I was running. However, my neck is so blocked, I feel not great. I just started my period, so I decided, you know what, Emma, you get a night off. And you can do the run tomorrow morning when you're probably gonna feel 50% better. So basically from this year, May, June, and July, I was following my plan with Growing with Ananas, which solidified my consistency and really allowed me to get more connected with myself and what I want and how I want to continue my journey of living a more healthy, fit life. So thank you, Anna. And y'all can check out the documentary coming soon. So evidently with the end of the 90-day challenge with Anna, I started to kind of see, what did I want my next challenge to be? And because starting to realize, my whole YouTube channel seems to be built around me setting challenges and doing them. So I was kind of thinking, what is that next challenge? And what can I set for myself? Can I sign up for something? Can I do something that's going to be till almost the end of the year? So after very little consideration, I was sitting down with my wife on a Sunday and decided, you know what? I'm going to sign up for half marathon in Paris. And I did. So about halfway through my challenge with Anna, I actually signed up for my first ever running race and definitely first ever half marathon. I just basically knew that I needed something in October, November-ish that was going to get me past July, through the summer, and well into the fall to keep me focused on my fitness journey. And a lot of people have asked, Emma, why didn't you start with the 10K? I have a competitive spirit, so I guess you could just say I decided to go for it. I mean, I didn't sign up for a full marathon. I should definitely get credit for that. But half marathon it was, so that meant I had to definitely start actually making sense to my training, because a half marathon is no joke. All right, so now we've entered half marathon training. And if you've been following my channel, you would notice that I've been making myself consistent on every 2 weeks, posting something about my half marathon training here on my platform. It's honestly just the best way that I can remain consistent. No, accountable. It's been like the foolproof way of me becoming accountable. And it's not that I couldn't become accountable just to myself. I just feel like there's another layer of accountability when I take the camera along. And I'm cool with that. It's allowed me to stay consistent, and I've even met some really cool people along the way who have reached out that are on a similar journey to me. By me remaining consistent, uploading every 2 or 3 weeks about running, I upload every week, but I'd say running's maybe like 50% of my content recently. It keeps me consistent, both on my fitness journey and on my YouTube channel. By the way, if you're not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing if you like what you see, especially if you're already this far along in the video, and give me a thumbs up. In terms of my half marathon training, I have been following apps. Why? Because I'm not a running expert. I don't have the money to hire a running coach. Also, in the beginning, I really didn't know if this would be a long-term thing for me. So I started with the Nike Run Club app, and it was great. However, now I moved to a paid app, which is Runna, and I really love it. If you haven't seen my video on that, feel free to go see that as soon as you finish this one, because I go into the details of what it's like for an average runner like myself. So I'm trying to find a balance between running and then also cross-training. As a previous athlete, I know the importance of cross-training, so I'm making sure that I'm finding a good mix of running anywhere from 3 to 5 times a week and doing some conditional training on the side, whether it be weights, whether it be Pilates, whether it be mobility. I'm making sure I'm getting it all in, because the end goal here is when I complete my half marathon, time is so not important to me, like at all. However, what is important to me is I really want to run the whole thing, or at least feel like I gave it my best shot, you know? And to be honest, I'm having the funnest time training for this, and I would never have ever guessed that I would say I'm loving training for a half marathon. You can go ask my best friend about it. She's still shocked every day when I say, oh, I'm so excited for a 6K easy run today. And right now, actually, in the next week or so after I upload this video, I'm going to be considering booking my next half marathon, which sounds crazy. I want to do it probably February, March, and I want to do it in Europe. So if you know of any really cool half marathons in Europe in February or March of 2025, feel free to leave them in the comments below, because I want to know, because I don't know, I'm like, this could be an opportunity to like travel to a new city or go somewhere I've never been. And yeah, do a half marathon while I'm there. So as you can see, YouTube has played a massive part in the reason that I signed up for my half marathon. I really don't think I would be hitting the pavement October 27th for a half marathon in Paris if I hadn't have started this YouTube channel. However, I'm already on the hunt for what will be my next big feat post half marathon. Yes, I would like to do another one, but if you know me, I do like a little bit. I'm like a shoot super high, see where I fall girl. Stay tuned for next week's video, because it's going to be potentially a major hint to what I could be doing for my next big challenge. And it's definitely going to require a lot more training than a half marathon. All right, see you next week.